Rob, thank you for joining us. Obviously, frustrating end to the game, having been on top for so long towards the end. But what are your sort of overall feelings after that draw?
I don't know if I can sum them up at the moment, Sam, but pleased with the reaction from Barnsley. I thought he was excellent in terms of, it's good, ironic, defensively, apart from obviously the goal. It's a really bad goal. It's unacceptable for us to concede that. But yeah, in terms of the play, the opportunities we've created, and probably, I think it's probably the least Jojo's had to do in a game this season. And yeah, it's just disappointing because it's such a good position, it's such a good opportunity to get the 3 points. But, I think for me, if I see that from the players in terms of the buy-in, intensity and sticking to what we've been doing, what we've been working on, still taking the extra pass. So many times we could have played the extra pass before we shot, which creates an even bigger opportunity to score. But you look at it and you think, well, they're the sort of performances that are going to get us out of this. It's start of the first half of the season, we've added a point. Start to the second half of the season, so we've added a point, and now we just need to build on it. Yes, there's things that we need to work on 100%, but look, everyone gauged it as a 6-pointer, etc. And if it was the 4th of May, I'd understand, or at least in April. So the thing for me is that the performance is there, like it was when we add quality and we are better in terms of those areas when we need our quality, then we'll be fine. But the important thing for me was we was back to creating the chances, we was back to managing the game and seeing the things that we've worked on. So yeah, highly frustrating because of the type of game it is and the type of goal we've conceded. You can talk about the referee, but ultimately whether it's a foul on Toller or not, we still shouldn't concede a goal like that. So, but look, other than that, we have to look at the game, assess it, have a good week and be ready to go into what is a tough little period for us now. Yeah,
does a lot of the frustration lie with the fact that it almost seems like we need something to kick-start us? Because obviously after the goal, we were much the better side for a long period of the game. Is it frustrating that we almost needed that to sort of kick us on, because it's obvious that the performance levels can be there?
Yeah, I think overall it's frustrating because I think we still created just as many chances in the first half as we did the second. And it was good that we had the momentum and we were able to react to it. And that's obviously something that we haven't done in the last couple of games. So it was good to see us on the front foot in that sense. But, we've got to be a bit more ruthless in terms of getting the goals, hurting teams around the edge of the box and locking them in. But yeah, for me, there's a lot of positives to take from that. Forget the result aside, obviously the result's disappointing, especially the manner of it. But I think we dominated the game completely, to be honest with you. They had a couple of opportunities, which again, disappointingly, is that it comes from our own mistakes, really. Obviously the goal, the ball over the top with the miscommunication when Jojo misses it. But other than that, it was just a couple of transition moments which we've got to learn to deal with better, which we did. But in terms of creation, in terms of creating the opportunities and pressure, it was good, and I thought the subs who come on all influenced the game really well. But yeah, that's more like where we were before the Christmas period. So hopefully we can continue that. And like I said, we've got the whole second half of the season, 22 games left, so it's not a case of emergency decision making and in terms of our tactics. We stick to what we've done because that's what's got us to this position, but we keep getting better at it. And hopefully, like you say, with Junior coming back, he's still not quite where his sharpness is, but he causes a threat. And obviously Flinty's not too far around the corner. Ben Radcliffe come in, Toby's obviously back went, and Ben Radcliffe come in was excellent. So there are positive signs there, and I'm always that type of person that looks at them, but not alluding to the fact of the things that we do need to work on. So yeah, the not get too high, not get too low is definitely where I'm at, because that's a point on the board to where we want to get to. Should have been 3, 100%, but it will be soon. We'll make sure we keep turning them 1s into 3s and the 0s into 1s, and we'll keep adding on and getting better.
Yeah, we never make excuses. We were talking a little bit off camera before the interview about some of the decisions made today. Obviously, we'll be able to go away and watch some of them, but sometimes you can't help but think that the luck really isn't on our side, because it probably is a foul on Toller, isn't it? There's also a handball incident. There's questions of offside around the goal. I haven't seen it back yet. But
it's not offside. No, it's not offside. Nowhere near. Yeah. No, that's completely on us, the goal.
But the foul?
The foul is a clear foul.
Yeah.
You can hear the contact on Toller. He's gone straight through the back of him. And then the thing that I don't get more than anything is that you have a foul on the edge of their box in the 92nd minute of injury time. It takes a minute and a half to take the free kick, and he blows exactly at 95 minutes. And like, it's just stuff like that. That's the annoyance, because you're like, well, we're the only ones that are going to score in the game. We're the only one with the momentum. It just takes away that opportunity to get that points, and it's unacceptable, really. It should not at this level. Should happen. Shouldn't happen at this level. We've been burned a little bit with the Exeter game in terms of refereeing decisions, but we can't allow ourselves to be in positions where the referee decisions affect us. We've got to kill games off. We've got to fucking be. Excuse me.
That's all right. We'll take that
I need
out.
to be. No, it's fine. Leave it in. Doesn't matter. And apologies to anyone if I swore. I did swear. Apologies. But we've got to manage the moments better, because we can't allow referees to make our decision and our history, if that makes sense. It's about us. It's about our destiny. It's about how we're going, and we can't let other influences deal with it. And the same, I thought, a little bit of frustration in the first half from the crowd, which I can completely accept, because it is hard to break a team down. But the understanding that we're wearing teams down to get the results and to go and punish them in the second half and score goals, in terms of it's hard to break team down in the first half, but you get more and more chances as the game goes on. And I thought the momentum with the club, the crowd was brilliant, the reception at the end, so there's so many positive things. We just need to keep nailing down them. We just need to get better and cleaner in terms of those moments that are hurting us a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, and we've still got a large part of the January window to go as well. Are you still hopeful to be bringing in a few more new faces?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's so much in this squad that is positive, and there's so much to like. But I think we do need a little bit extra. We definitely do. We'll have to see how Toby is, but he's been struggling with his back for a long time. And I think that needs to be known. Toby's been playing with a serious back injury. We've had to manage his load a lot. Sorry, I should say. But yeah, no, we definitely do. Obviously, look, I think, with the resources that we have and the way we recruit, it obviously isn't always as simple as it may seem that you want it to be. But I think we need to make sure we keep improving as a squad and as a club, and hopefully that will come. But in terms of incomings, I thought Ben Radcliffe was excellent yet again. I thought he come on. I thought he made good decisions. He was aggressive in the air. He come and give us a good physical profile, and because I've worked with him before, he knows more about what I want in terms of the play. So it's good. It's good that that's a positive in terms of the recruitment, and we just need to keep moving on with it and make sure that we keep getting better. Whatever angle it is, training, recruitment, sessions, attacking, defending, whatever it is, we just need to keep getting better. It's not going to change over one player or anything. It's going to be consistent, working hard to get to where we want to get to.
Yeah, tough run of fixtures coming up, but as Shrewsbury showed on the other night, no one's unbeatable in this league. People can go and turn over anyone, so we'll be going into the Wrexham match and obviously the tough away matches we've got coming up as well with full confidence, won't we?
100%. And you know what? I think we need to start. Please don't take this the wrong way, but we need to start relishing and enjoying this, because last season was incredible what the club did, but it was a different type of incredible. It was being one of the best teams, winning every week, playing fantastic football. We want to play good football, and I think we are, but having to step up a league, losing a lot of players and bringing in players who are getting used to me, getting used to the club and everything, we've got to attack it in every way, and we've got to look forward to these big games, bringing clubs to here and showing what we are and showing who we are as a club, all the work that everyone's done previously, to be proud of, and we need to keep moving on with it. So now I'm relishing it, I'm looking forward to it, because we've shown in moments, not even just moments, we've shown in games, Charlton, Rotherham's, Peterborough's, we can show that we can compete with these big clubs, even Birmingham, but we just need to believe, and we need to go and relish it in every opportunity and go after it and attack it in every way, because I think that's the only way, to be successful, and the only way we will be successful.
Perfect. Dion, thank you for joining us. Frustration is the word being sort of thrown around after that Burton draw. Can I get your overall assessment on the game?
Yeah, definitely frustration is probably the right word. Dominate the first half, have a lot of chances, should score a few goals. Second half, exactly the same. But it's a good performance from the boys. We did all we could. Just didn't put the ball in the back of the net enough. So, we take a good performance and we use the momentum now going into Stockport and a busy schedule.
Yeah, very busy schedule, but one that we'll be sort of looking to relish, because we've spoken so many times over the last couple of seasons, anyone can beat anyone in these leagues. So there'll be positives to take out of today's performance that we'll look to channel into what is on paper a very tough run of games.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like we said, the same thing with last year. Every game you go into in these leagues is tough. It's the nature of the sport. we're good enough to get points out of these games. Definitely, we've proven that over last season, this season, the season before when I've been here. So it's all about doing the right work during the week and do the preparation that we need for Stockport, and then move on to the next games. But yeah, we play well. We can compete with everyone. You look at the game against Birmingham, fairly even game. Could have gone either way. So. We have that confidence, and hopefully, obviously, we wish we won today, which is a bit disappointing. But the performance was good. So, like I said, we take the momentum from the good performance and good moves and actions today, and take that into Stockport.
Yeah, you spoke a little bit about the frustrations. Is some of the frustration from the fact that it always feels like at the moment, if the game was 5 minutes longer, we probably end up victorious. Is it a case of need to get the job done a little bit quicker? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Look, these things. I think it was probably quite similar last year, in the sense that we'd have a lot of the ball and we'd create a lot of chances, and it just seemed like for probably most part of last season we weren't scoring as many goals as we should have. And then I think there was just a point towards the end of last season, the second half of the season, where it was just the goals were just flowing. So we have to trust the process, keep working hard every day, keep preparing for every game right, and I'm sure. The goals will start going in because we've shown that we're in the right spots. We're making the right moves, we're making the right decisions. It's just that final bit.
Yeah, we're never going to try and get a manager or a player in trouble, but obviously their goal will come with some controversy. I don't know if you were sort of up that end of the pitch at the time where Tola was potentially fouled, but it seemed like a lot also in that respect didn't really go our way today.
Yeah,
carefully.
Yeah, I think everyone watching that game knows that it wasn't the decisions didn't go our way that should have gone our way, let's say. I think there was the boys were talking about the handball in their box at the end of the game. So yeah, things didn't go our way today, which should have. But look, I've been on many teams where I've been on the other side where we've had things go our way, so that's part of the game. We had all the chances we needed to get the 3 points, so we can't put too many excuses out there on not getting the decisions and whatnot. Yeah, we just got to take the momentum and the good performances, good actions, and the work rate, and take that into Stockport and hopefully get the 3 points.
Yeah, as we spoke about with Rob in the midweek, there's still many months of the season left. We're only in the middle of January, so as you said, with sort of the positives from that game and the way the squad can perform is very clear to see, isn't it? So there's a lot of hope for the rest of the season. And it's not, we're not, although we're in the bottom 4, it's, we're not all down and out yet, are we?
Oh, far from it, far from it. I think, obviously, there was a couple performances over the Christmas period, not even a couple performances, a couple halves, where we've had to make changes, where players are playing way out of position due to injuries and due to a ridiculously busy schedule where players just can't hack it. And you're coming up against some teams in that period are spending 10 times what we've spent. So there was some good performance over Christmas. There was a couple bad performances. So we've just got to stick with it. Keep trusting the process. Keep working hard every day. That's all we can control. We've got to control the controllables and keep doing what we can do. And we know we can play good football. We know we can win games. And hopefully now the goals will start coming and we can start creeping up the table.
Yeah, you said there, stick with it. Is the message to the Crawley fans, stick with us, because, again, as we spoke to Rob about, we all need to be rowing in the same direction, and, it was good to see, obviously, the lads get a good round of applause at the end there, and it's, it should be clear to everyone to see that the lads are really giving their, 110%.
Yeah, the fans are vital. We need the support everywhere we go, and they've been amazing on the away trips, and today were amazing, so we need that extra man on the pitch from the fans when they give us that support, so yeah, you've got to stick with it, keep pushing us, and yeah, we're working as hard as we can. We shouldn't be in the position that we're in. Like I said, it's probably due to us not putting away chances that we've had and things not going our way and that, but we can't sulk. We just got to keep working hard and keep putting in performances, and like I said, hopefully win against Stockport and see what goes from there.